Up next, unboxing, testing out, and a review of the JBL Beam 2 wireless earbuds. ijdm starts now.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Okay, well, why did I get these? Yeah, well, they were a decent price. They were JBL, but I know there's been some questionable things going on with JBLs and some of their little Bluetooth speakers and stuff, but hopefully software will fix those issues. But figured try these out and see what they're all about. And of course, Harman is the company that owns JBL now for I don't know how many years. Yeah, they look like a decent little set. I mean, I didn't feel like dropping a bunch of money. My main use for these is sometimes when you have earbuds that you use with your phone and then you start pairing them to other devices, you end up with weird things happening. And I'm sure everybody's went through it. You go to answer your phone with your earbuds and then realize your earbuds are connected to your laptop or connected to some other device. I figure this will help out, especially with my video gear and filming and so forth. And I just actually found out I have a GoPro 12 that I use, and with the wireless microphone comes in handy, but it's also handy to be able to actually monitor what you're talking and saying and babbling on about. So let's just get into this. If I can figure out how to open the box, let's go through the bottom here. And of course this thing is sealed real good. Okay. Here we go. Quick edit, magic edit. Had to grab a knife. I did not realize there was tape on here. I probably should have checked that out beforehand. Yeah, okay. Let's get this opened up. And we got out of the box, we got the actual headphones. Got a charging cable, bright orange, JBL orange. What's this? Looks like some kind of things that you put on the earbuds depending on your ear size, depending on your ear holes and ear size. Yeah, okay. And then a nice little manual. Whatever. Yeah, let's see what these look like and how they work. And I'm destroying the packaging, so hopefully these turn out to work. Yeah, I mean, it's a case. Does it feel the caliber of the ones my Samsungs that I use? Not really. Earbuds themselves, they look fine. And I mean, see if they fit in my ear with the... Yeah, that's a little big. That's a little bit... I guess not. I don't know how far they're supposed to go in because my Samsungs just kind of rest in my ear and they don't fall out or anything. But these, I don't know. Can't really show you that on camera. I don't really want to show my ears, especially my old, weird, wrinkled ears. Yeah, okay. So let's figure out how to pair these things. Usually you have to keep them in the case. Okay, I stopped down for a minute just to kind of figure out where I was at here. First of all, there was a protective film. The instructions didn't even mention this, but I just caught it. I was like, okay, yeah, there's something going on here. So let's try. Okay, there we go. All right, now we should see them in the devices thing. Maybe. Okay, I had to pull them out of the case. I had to take the thing off. So if you're having a problem with these JBL Beam 2s, you need to peel off the stuff. Obviously take them out of the case to do that. There's no other way to do it. Peel them off, then stick them back in the case for a second, then take them back out, and they're in Bluetooth. Okay, we're back. Some reason, the first time it paired, it would only use one headphone or the other, so I put them back in the case, rescanned again, found the earbuds, and how do they sound? Well, they're a little tinny, but I think with the app thing that they want us to download, I think that's something where you can actually fix the equalization. And it could be something even with the settings on my listening devices. Let's see, let's try playback, crossfade. Most people don't know that you can actually change volume levels and set different equalizations. Where is the equalizer? Right there. Okay, yeah, I didn't need a warning about that. Equalizer. Yeah, I mean, I got it where I want it on the equalizer, so not quite my Samsung ones. Okay, well, here we go. I ended up downloading the app just to see if I can improve, like I said, the sound quality and do some adjustments. I don't see a way to do it just with my phone software, so well, that's updating or doing whatever the heck it's doing now. I'm going to go into connections. Yeah, nothing there. Let's go back to the. All right, well, I guess gonna be a lot of edits on this video, simply, which I hate doing, but it's simply because it's updating. It's gonna say it's 6 minutes before it actually finishes. So let's go ahead and let them do their thing and see if whatever. All right, sit rep. What's going on now is it downloaded whatever the firmware was to the headphones, and now they're updating. That took about, I don't know, it's been almost 10 minutes. I'm hoping this speeds up at some point. So when you get these out of the box, yeah, you're going to have to deal with a firmware update. Just about everything's like that now, and it is frustrating. It's like, just get the product right. Okay, we're done. So, all right, here we go. So now we can make some changes here. Noise canceling, that's fine. I won't mind ambient aware. Yeah, okay. What's that mean when it, oh, whatever. That's fine. Let's leave that on. Audio mode or video mode, well, whatever. Gestures, ambient playback control, right and left. I don't really use those. I get confused easily. Let's go to audio now. Equalizer. Okay, here's where we can maybe do some right left sound balance, max limiter. How do you turn this on? Equalizer. Okay, there we go. Can we bass, club, studio? Can we? Man, this is really weird. Okay. Whatever. Let's try to adjust this. Adjusting. Let me go with the old familiar V on the oh, you can, oh, I see. Can I? No. Okay, that's really weird. But okay, that's all right. This is the weirdest equalizer ever. I mean, what? All right, well, we got that adjusted. And let's see, max volume, voice aware. Yeah, I want the voice aware on because that's the way I'm going to be using them. Okay, so we'll be good to go. Other relax mode. What? Okay, well, anyway, we did some adjustments. Let's go back to the music here and hit play. Okay, how do they sound now? Better, but not, I don't know. Not really. Why is it? Yeah, if you're looking for a lot of bass out of these, you ain't gonna get it. Not gonna happen. But for the money and stuff, I mean, they're fine. I'm just doing some adjustments here and see if, see, that's too much trouble in there. Let's turn that down a little bit. Did it save? I guess it did. Man, it's just touchy controls. Yeah, okay. Let's turn them up a little bit. That's max? Let's see. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna. There's no way you can possibly hear these because they're earbuds. Quality, I mean, yeah, fine, whatever. Sound quality, lacking some bass. I would like a little more bass out of them. As far as overall thoughts, for the price, these were good value so far. I am happy with them. Considering what I'm going to be using them for, though, I really don't need the deeper bass sound because I'm not really using for music. Again, it's for monitoring audio, and it's just easier for me to connect these to the camera and forget about them. But that'll do it for this ijdm. Do I give these a thumbs up? 2 thumbs up? No, I'm going to go right there. It's just, there's a few little wonkiness, and then things like make sure you take this off, do that. It could have been a little more clear to me, but maybe I wasn't reading the instructions properly. But it just says power, it just says what's included. Is there a page stuck together? No. And then it says, it doesn't say anything about removing the strip on the instructions, which, I mean, that should have been obvious to me, but, you know, this little tag thing. But other than that, that'll do it for this ijdm. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.